Well, hey there. Welcome to the People Gardener podcast. I'm Rhonda Delaney, your host. Happy to have you here this week. Okay, let's have a conversation about AI. If I'm completely honest, there's parts of it that intrigue me to no end. Super excited about, and the application that can help me personally, also help you as a small business owner. And then there's that part of me that has this sci-fi horror film playing in the background and these machines taking over. So trying to find the balance, I guess, in my thinking. So I'm not sure if you feel that way. Maybe you do. I'd love to hear what you think. So email me at rhonda@rhondadelaney.com and let me know. What got me on this topic is 3 days a week, 10 days ago, I spent 18 hours in a coaching environment being coached. And in that coaching process, there were 9 different AI bots that my coach had created based on his content and how he operates, what he believes. And it was all around messaging, because my job as a business owner is to generate sales. So if I'm not saying things in a way that people are resonating with, then I'm not going to have the sales. So I was just really, really intrigued with these bots that he had created. He had trained them on all of his information that he has disseminated for years, 17 years in business. So I'm just like, you're typing in a sentence and you're getting back pages of information that you can use. In fact, this week in my email that came out today, if you're not on my list, go to rhondadelaney.com and there'll be a pop-up box. Well, actually, I think I've moved it, that there's a subscribe to my newsletter down on that first page. Now, why was it that I was saying that? Oh, I know what it was. That email, I wrote that email, and then I took that email and I put it into one of the bots, and it tweaked it. It made it better. I didn't use everything, but a lot of it I did, because there are language patterns that are more persuasive than others. So I used it for my email. The other one that he did was I could put in the URL of one of my landing pages. For those of you that follow me, you know, last week I did the opening of Leaders Grow First. I did a Let Freedom Ring workshop. And so that landing page, I put in this bot. Oh my, what it came back with. It was a detailed audit of everything. It went so far as SEO. So it was like, whoa. So old school person that I am, I had to copy and paste and put it in something and print it out. So now I can go through and I have the ability to tick it off and I can work with it. So I got thinking, how can you as the small business owner use this in your business to help up-level your process and procedures that you have right now, maybe implement new ones. It might be to streamline so that you're not having to do so much and you can take things off your plate. So I chose to use Claude. There's many different AI platforms. You can search them out. You have your Chat GPT that you know. I think it's Genesis that's inside Google. I know Elon Musk has come out with his new Grok 3. I think it was yesterday or something like that. So you can wander around, and my recommendation is put the same prompt in a few of them and see what you get back. But one thing that I did learn is they use this word, you can train. You can train these bots. And I'm still trying to figure out exactly how that all works and to get it done, because I want to put my People Gardener principle, my Leaders Grow First program, inside there, plus the transcripts from all of the podcasts that I've done, so that I can ask it things and I can create prompts. I can create custom bots for you when you're inside my Raving Fan Society app. So anyway, there's all sorts of things. I digress. What I did is I came up, Claude came up with some suggestions. What I asked it is create a list of 25 ways a small business owner could utilize AI. Please break down by typical company departments. Include actual prompt examples for each of the 25. Thanks. Somebody at a conference said to me, I always say thanks, because if these things ever come to life, I want it to know that I was very polite. So I had a really good chuckle at that. Okay, so the first one that it came up with was for a marketing department for social media content creation. So if you're a company that's doing social media, give this one a go. Create 5 engaging Instagram captions for and then list your business and be definitive. This particular one said eco-friendly clothing stores spring collection. The more specific that you can be, the better the results that you're going to get. So create 5 engaging Instagram captions highlighting sustainable materials and ethical manufacturing. This is an eco-friendly clothing store. You can see there's lots of specifics in there. SEO, keyword research. If you are the responsible person for your company's website, this might be great. Suggest 15 long-tail keywords for a small accounting firm specializing in tax preparation for self-employed professionals. Are you getting the drift about how specific you should be, but also can be? And that is going to determine how effective the results that come back are going to be. This one was really interesting. Competitive analysis. Compare our small bakery's website and social media presence to these 3 local competitors. And so you actually put in the 3 competitors and then identify our strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities for differentiation. And it's going out and it's searching and it's going to find everything that it can and it's going to spit back a result. Now, the neat thing is when you put these prompts in, you put the prompt in, it comes back with a response. And then you can ask it to refine. And it'll come back with a response. And you can put something else in there. Add another parameter that you want encapsulated in all of this. So pretty flexible. Let's see, what other ones did I get? Oh, process documentation. So we're talking SOPs, right? And if you don't have SOPs for every single thing you do inside your businesses, you waste so much time saying the same thing, training the same thing over and over and over again when you don't need to. So it's helped me create a step-by-step standard operating procedure from our coffee shop's opening routine, from unlocking doors to preparing the espresso machines. So now what this is going to do, it's going to come back with a generic. And you're going to go through that and you're going to see, well, we don't do that. We don't do this. And you can go back in, let Claude or whoever you use know that this is not part of our process. This is not part of our process. Here's a couple of things that need to be added. And then ask it to revisit and come back with another response. This one I particularly loved because I am in the leadership and culture space, and it's an interview question. Create 10 behavioral interview questions for a customer service position at our family-owned insurance agency that assess patience, problem solving, and empathy. Now, you can add any of your particular values, any attributes, behaviors that you want for the specific position that you're hiring, and it will come back with something for you. In the finance end of things, analyze these quarterly revenue figures. You can actually put your data in there that you pulled off, okay, for our business, and create a report highlighting trends, seasonality, and areas for potential growth. You need to be specific about your company and what it is that your company does so that it understands that it's getting relevant. If it's a food truck, say it's a food truck, because then it's going to be searching for data out there related to food trucks. Anyway, there will be in the description of this podcast episode the link to the AI prompt workbook that I've put together. All of these prompts are going to be there. So it's a case of just copying and pasting, getting some ideas. I think I'm not totally straddling the fence. I am leaning towards, you know what? I think this could be a very, very helpful thing. And I'm not going to be overly concerned at this point about how the nefarious actors out there could use it for evil. Please, if you follow me on Instagram, send me a DM and let me know how you've used these prompts. Make sure you download them. They're free. They're absolutely free for you. Or send me an email, rhonda@rhondadelaney.com. And yeah, it's very, very interesting times, this whole AI business. So that's it for this week. We'll talk to you again next week.